Hi all, welcome to our fifth video in this series. Today we will start learning formula and functions in Excel. This topic will be covered in 4 to 5 videos because this is one of the bulkier topics in Excel. We will start with baby steps and advance towards complex ones in later videos for formula and functions. So let's start. What is formula? And then what is function? Formula is expression and then function is predefined expressions. What do I mean by expression? Expression is when we perform any mathematical operation manually, like addition, subtraction, it could be division or finding the percentage. Whereas when these operations get bundled under a name, they are termed as functions. For example, we have sum function, we have product function, etc. Now, one thing which we need to keep in mind while using expression or predefined, it has to be preceded by is equal to sign. It's a must. To understand formula and functions more precisely, let's start the practicals now. This table has data for various years spread over different quarters. I have also written some of the functions here. We will also test them one by one by using the formula and then the functions directly. Let's start with sum. So if we have to add all of this, we need to write is equal to, click on B2, then give plus sign plus B4 plus B5 and then hit enter. So we get 1764. But just think about it. How clumsy and how difficult will it be if we have to add maybe 10 cells or 100 cells or 200 cells? So what we can do, we can utilize the function here. Let's delete it. Is equal to sum. Just press tab and then in spite of giving, so there are two options. Either we can select one cell, then give comma, and then another cell, comma, another cell, comma, and then the last one, and then close the bracket, hit enter. Again we got the result. But then we also have the option of using range. Now what is range? Range is a way of telling Excel function to operate on whole selection rather than individual cells, and it is given by start cell and end cell divided by colon. So for example, we can write is equal to sum tab, make the selection, see it is giving B2 colon B5 and the bracket, hit enter. Thus we can say range is there to make our life easy. Now I'm not going to do the sum for all the columns here. Let's take average now. So for average we know we need to sum up all these cells divided by count of these numbers. In our case it is 4. So if we have to write formula for it, we can write it like this, is equal to, now that we know sum function, so we can use it, bracket close, hit enter, and then is equal to this divided by 4, enter, 441. Let's see if there is a average function is equal to, we can see there is average function. Just press tab, it auto completes, and then make the selection. It will bring the range hit enter. We are done. Let's see what count does for us. So going by literal meaning of count, we can understand like it will give us the count of how many cells are being selected or how many numbers are there. So it should give result like 4. Let's see, is equal to count tab range bracket close enter. This is 4. For multiplication there is product function. Yes, product, again the range, enter. Now max function. Max function will tell us which is the maximum number in the selection. So is equal to max tab and then the range. So 984 is the highest out of all these 4 values. Let's test the reverse of max, that is min, is equal to min and then the range 100. Since 100 is the lowest one out of all these 4, it is giving us 100 is equal to. Now median and mode are the mathematical functions, and even if we don't know the exact working or mathematical formula for median, we can directly use is equal to median and then the range, and it will give us the median for this range. Ideally median is something which is the mid of all these numbers. I mean few numbers will be less, so out of these 4, 2 should be less than 340 and 2 should be more than 340. So we can see 100 and 280 are less than 340 and then 984 and 400 are greater than 340. Mode. So mode is which is mostly used in the selection. It's a mathematical function. Since we don't have any number which is repeated more than once, so answer should be interesting. Let's see. Mode and then the selection. See, not available. Let's see what if we repeat one of the number. Let me give 100 and see, we got 100. So 100 is something which is repeated more than once, and that's why this is the mode. So what is the difference between MODE and MOD? So MOD is used to give us remainder. What if we want to divide 100 by 10 and then we are not interested in quotient but then the remainder. So for remainder we need to use MOD function, tab, the number and then the divisor. So 10 is the divisor and answer should be 0. Let's see. So 0. What if we need to know the quotient for 100 divided by 10? So there is a function is equal to quotient and then it is asking numerator and denominator. So we know 100 is the numerator here and then the 10 is denominator here. So 10 is the answer. That's about quotient. That's it for today. We have covered the introductory part of formula and functions today. We will deep dive into function in our upcoming videos. Till then, stay tuned and yes, keep practicing hard. Thank you.